Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today on this Saturday evening where we have seen what has gone down in the Premier League and there's tons to talk about, specifically Manchester United, because I'm only going to say this and then the rest you're going to have to catch on Shootout, so you hit that link in the description where mine and George Benson's brand new football channel has been launched. It's there in the description, check it out. You'll be getting a video of us explaining all of our thoughts. But I just want to say this. Last year's Toxic Award, probably, was with Chelsea, right? I think it's safe to say it's probably shifting to Manchester United this season, isn't it? We got tons to discuss, but we will do that on Shootout. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that link in the description below and go and check it out. Make sure your eyes are peeled, ready for those videos to drop. Now, on here, we got tons to discuss. Not tons, but quite a lot of varying points that I think are key in terms of things that actually need to be heard. And we will come to it. Some relieving, some not so relieving, although it does seem like we might come to a conclusion on one thing that we have been looking at for so long now. Anyway, we'll come to that in a sec, but before we do, make sure you guys are subscribed over here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, check out all the socials. They are on screen for you right now. Instagram, X and TikTok, as well as in the description. Hit those links, follow, and enjoy. Much appreciated, especially on X. As Drogba likes to say, that is where it's all going down. And it's true, that is where it's all going down. Let's get cracking, and we have great news. Personally, very happy. I think the player's happy. I think his club's happy. I think we're happy. Everyone's happy. So let's get into it. Here's the latest on Ziyech. Galatasaray confirm Hakim Ziyech has joined from Chelsea on a free temporary transfer with a free purchase option. Ziyech will earn a net seasonal salary of 3.587 million euros. This will drop to 2.8 million euros if he joins in 24-25. That is the weirdest deal I think I've ever heard. So we're going to send him on loan for free. Then they pay him this salary as a loan player. And then if they want to, there's the option to buy him for free. But then they end up paying him less. Listen, Galatasaray, you do you. He's obviously left Chelsea. I think what they want to do is they don't want to take the risk. Chelsea are happy for him to just go. But Galatasaray don't want to take the risk without having seen him for one full season. And then only after that, they will make the decision. But if they say no, if I'm not mistaken, he comes back to Chelsea. So we have to hope that Ziyech goes out there and absolutely bangs. Fingers crossed he does. Now, here's the full details in relation to the move. A full agreement has been reached for Hakim Ziyech to join Galatasaray on a free loan with an option to buy for free next year. Ziyech completed his final medical checks earlier today. The deal will be officially announced by the club after the game against Trabzonspor. Now, we also have this, which is what Ziyech said himself. He's officially a Galatasaray player. Chelsea will not receive any fee. Like other successful players in Galatasaray's history, I want to leave a mark. I have confidence in myself. We will be successful as a team. I believe in this. And he got unveiled in front of the entire stadium, and he was joining in the the fan chanting and gestures, and the Turks are crazy. They've got all sorts of drums, they've got all sorts of flipping things going on, I don't know, sirens, and they're mental, right? So he was getting involved, and it looked great, yeah, because the players after the game moved up to the stand, to the fence, and he was right there in the middle of all of them and the fans and doing the whole Galatasaray weird madness that looks absolutely mental. So he's joined, great unveiling, and he's right in terms of old players that have gone there. I mean, there's one that stands out for us, and that's Didier Drogba, isn't it? Didier Drogba left Chelsea, finished his time at Chelsea, which he thought would be his last time at Chelsea before he ended up coming back anyway. And then he went to Galatasaray and done a madness. So fair play to Hakim Ziyech, and I hope that he absolutely finds himself out there and does well. Good luck, Hakim. Go over there and smash it. Fingers crossed he does, and then he gets his free permanent transfer over to Galatasaray. Now, It's quite a relief, I have to say. We've been talking on this channel for so long about Caicedo, Lavia. It was going on for months, wasn't it? Just non-stop on this channel. And we finally get to turn to other players. But there's one name now that's starting to become a recurring theme. And I hope it doesn't go as long, but we have to acknowledge. This is the latest on Mohamed Kudus. From David Ornstein, West Ham bid for Mohamed Kudus rejected by Ajax. Offer below required fee. Ajax want to keep 23-year-old after multiple exits, but he plans to go. Konstantinos Mavropanos, if I've said that name correctly, due to travel to London in the next 24 hours to complete West Ham move from VfB... Is that Bochum? Is that Bochum? I'm just looking on the initial, and that's an initial that I used to know, and I've forgotten if it is. If it is, then fair play. But anyway, that's another piece of news, and he has actually joined, because I've seen the West Ham unveiling of him in the top and whatnot, so that's done. But Mohamed Kudus, right? Rejected. Fantastic. Perfect. Chelsea need to actually play this correctly now, because I've even seen West Ham fans and West Ham pages, and all of them saying the same thing. They can all anticipate that Chelsea are watching. They all know. They've all said, I've seen them say the same thing. Look, we got to be careful. Another club might come in, like Chelsea, for example. I'm just like, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. We're going to make the move. We're going to make the move, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait until you can agree a fee, right? And then we will come in and match it. And then we'll see where the player wants to go. Or you know what? We'll add 5 million. Just to make Ajax go, oh, more money. But then the risk of that happening is that could trigger a bidding war, because West Ham might end up being crazy enough to then add more, and then we're like, oh, for flip's sake, okay, we gotta add more now. Like, if we just match the offer, there's no war. It's just, okay, it's matched. Who's gonna make the next move? It's down to the player at that point. So the leverage is on us for us to just match. So yeah, wait for West Ham to come to an agreement with Ajax, and then we come and make the move. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case, because right now, look, in terms of the whole attacking midfield scenario and situation, we are in a scenario now where, yeah, Shirky's definitely not coming. Olazay's definitely not coming. Kudus was meant to be the next guy out of the three, right? So what are we doing? We're talking about potential right wingers, but we're not talking about any attacking midfielders. So let's go and get Kudus. Now, there is talk as well that Lewis Hall's left. Gallagher could follow suit. Chalobah could follow suit. There's probably still players that are going to be leaving the Chelsea. So in terms of the midfield and that attacking midfield position, yes, we've got Chukwuemeka. But do we bring in a Kudus? I would. Personally, I would. So let's see what happens in relation to that position. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Now, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to say, don't stress. Weirdly enough, and this is crazy because this is coming from me, but don't stress. What do I mean? Let's get to the latest on this guy. Chelsea have changed their plans and Juventus have changed their plans. I've got to stop it. I've got PTSD on Lukaku now, man. He's frying my brain. You know, Chelsea have changed their plans. I mean, we've changed our plans a long time ago. We want him out. So back to it. Juventus have changed their plans and definitively pulled out of the race for Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku. That came from Court Offside. I got to be honest, not the best source. However, the same page that I told you guys was saying, oh, we got to watch out for Chelsea if they're going to come in for Kudus. Check this out. West Ham have asked for information on Romelu Lukaku. Okay. We can do a very good deal here. We can do a great deal. This is with the part where Chelsea can look at this and go, oh, West Ham. You know, they receive an email. Oh, lads, it's West Ham. They want information on, don't tell him, but Lukaku. Romelu. What? Really? Yeah. Cool. Give them all the info they want. Because at this point, look, if we can somehow navigate a negotiation to begin, and then for us to be like, okay, no, look, you want our player? And try and make it look like he's not for sale, right? We've got to try and make it look like we're really, you know, we want to keep him. It's common knowledge we don't. But anyway, West Ham will be like, no, we want the player. We'll be like, okay, no, you know what? Look, we can come to a deal. We will reluctantly, you know, we could almost cry that we're letting him go. Reluctantly, we'll let him go. To you only, though. Not to anyone else. Only to you. I'm only doing this favour and this deal to you. Yeah? will let him go reluctantly to you, only you. But as part of the deal, you got to let us go for Kudus instead. How does that sound, West Ham? Shall we shake on it? Yeah? Let's do that. That's a great deal. So, look, West Ham have asked for information on Romelu Lukaku. Or you know what? We can just take Antonio from them and give them Lukaku for free. How's that? I actually would not mind that. I would not mind that. We take Antonio, cool. You take Lukaku. Fantastic. Deal done. And then we can just hijack Kudus anyway. Because that's what we do. We hijack. We are the hijackers. You know, we were the hijackies, and now we have become the hijackers. And now everyone's looking at us like, oh, they're not the hijackies anymore. They have become the hijackers. They're the hijackers that hijack the hijackers. So they have become the hijackers. This is us now. So Kudus, we can hijack him. It's fine. But to get Lukaku out, this is priority. Get Antonio in and take Lukaku. Job done. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section below. What you would do, how you would navigate this. Let me know your theories and your thoughts. Now, before we wrap up, again, just to prove this whole Lukaku situation. Look, Inter have walked away. Chelsea want him out. Juventus have walked away. We know Saudi have walked away. And for anyone that was doubting that, here's the proof in the pudding. Alexander Mitrovic to Al Hilal, here we go. 3-year deal agreed weeks ago. There's also green light from Fulham for package worth more than 50 million euros. Documents being checked today in order to be signed. Flight booked tonight after medical in Paris. Contract until 2026. So he's joined Al Hilal. It's going to be Mitrovic and Neymar. Outrageous. But here's the thing. Mitrovic leaves Fulham, right? Al Hilal no longer need a striker. They've got their striker. However, I go back to my previous theory that I mentioned a couple of videos ago, if you remember, where I was saying, how about we go and knock on Fulham's door? Fulham, knock, knock. Hello, it's your neighbours, just from down the road. How are you guys doing? Weirdly enough, you only live down the road, but long time no speak. I don't know why that's the case. We should link up more often. But you just let go of a striker, right? Do you want a striker? And by the way, West Ham are interested, so you might want to hurry up. If you do want a striker, we'll give him to you for peanuts. How does that sound? And then create some sort of a bidding war. Imagine if we were able to initiate a bidding war between West Ham and Fulham for Lukaku. I mean, that would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. And don't think that both clubs are broke. Let me remind you. West Ham are West Ham. That ended up getting the London Stadium the way they got it. But they've got, well, I know they had Gold, Sullivan, and what's her name? What's the woman from The Apprentice? Karen Brady. There we are. That's the one. All right. One of them passed away. Was it Sullivan, if I'm not mistaken? Forgive me on that, because I've forgotten which one it was that passed away. But for the ownership that do remain, they are still fairly all right. They're not poor. They're not absolutely minted, but they're all right. They can afford a deal or two. And in Fulham are owned by Tony Khan. I don't know if you guys have been watching what AEW are doing, but Tony Khan's minted, and he can afford a deal, right? So let's create a bit of a bidding war, you know? Battle of the London clubs for Lukaku. Let's do it, you know? West versus East. We can market this. We can fully market this. Chelsea in the middle just waiting to reap the rewards. Listen, Todd, Bedad Bali, mate, call me in, man. I'll sort your marketing out. Let's get to the last story. Let me know your thoughts, by the way, on the whole Mitrovic to Al Hilal deal. Fair play to him. He's gone to get the bag. Another one going to get the bag is this geezer. Otavio to Al Nassr. Here we go. Verbal agreement reached on 60 million euro release clause fee value. Al Nassr to pay 60 million euro package, not in one solution, but different installments. Waiting to check details on contracts, then time for travel and medical. It's a record sell for FC Porto. Otavio. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not saying that wrong. But hey, Portuguese colleague now heading out to Al Nassr. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to have some brethren in the team now. You know, that chemistry is going to be linked because they're same nationality and all of that. So listen, it's another one that's going to head out and get the money. It's as simple as that. He's definitely going to go and head out and get the money, get the bag. It is what it is. And can you really blame these players that are heading out there now? Like we said, this isn't something that's going to end overnight. Absolutely no way this ends overnight. This isn't something that's just a flash in the pan. Some people actually still think it's just a flash in the pan. And pardon me, by the way, Otavio is Brazilian, not Portuguese, but he speaks Portuguese, so Ronaldo will feel at home. But 28 years old, that's what I wanted to clarify, his age. This is what I'm saying. The Saudi League now are trying to pluck players that are still in their prime or not even in their prime. This is not the first example of someone in this age bracket that's heading out to Saudi. And trust me, they are going to remain there for the entire length of their contract because of the amount they're getting paid. And as a result, the more players that come, the more competitive the league becomes, the more that it grows and develops. And on top of that, the more eyes and ears that look upon the Saudi League, the more attention it gets, the more TV money it generates, the more publicity it gets, the more money it gets overall, the more it can invest, and the more that it can develop, and the more that it can look at the young players and then develop them, and then eventually you're going to end up with a brand new generation in a league that's killing it. Do you see what I did there? That is how they want to go forward. So it's definitely not a flash in the pan. If it's not hit, yeah, the Saudi League is definitely one to watch. 100%. For the next few years, definitely. And where it's going to be heading, it's a long vision, long-term project. And when you see players like this heading out, it's no question why. So let me know your thoughts on Otavio heading out to Al Nassr. Unbelievable in terms of the amount that they've managed to get done so quickly. Unbelievable. But it is what it is. So let me know down below. Much appreciated. And do not forget, tomorrow you're getting double upload. So make sure you catch the preview that I done earlier on for West Ham versus Chelsea. I've not linked that to you right now. But tomorrow you'll be getting a review and then a news video, or a news video and then a review. But more than likely a news video and then a review, because the review will be after the game, after West Ham and Chelsea are done. And also make sure your eyes are peeled in the link below. Shoot out for brand new content dropping from there tomorrow onwards, for daily content, if I'm not mistaken, for quite some days in a row. So make sure you guys are there for that. You're going to enjoy it between me and George. Much appreciated, and I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. So thank you all so much. Match day tomorrow. Hope you're looking forward to it. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell as well to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, hit the socials. They are on screen and in the description. Make sure you're hitting those. Hit the follow. Instagram, my personal ones, and the Younes Talks Football one. Same goes for X and same goes for TikTok for daily content, daily thoughts and opinions on there away from the channel and the videos. Make sure you're following all those. Much appreciated, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you tomorrow. Come on the Chelsea. Let's get 3 points. And after what happened in the Premier League today, it's a chance for Chelsea to make a statement. Can Chelsea make a statement tomorrow? We will find out, and I'll give you my thoughts. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care, and peace.